Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Brought to you today in association with the excellent football app, the One Football app. The link is in the description. You can get news all about Arsenal. If you want to read more about yesterday's horror show at Liverpool, it's all on the app. Also, all the transfer rumours, it's all there on the app if you want to reacquaint yourself with yesterday. Let's start off with yesterday. It was absolutely dreadful. It was terrible. I mean, I felt so sorry for the fans. There were no trains out of Euston yesterday. Fans had to go out there on coaches. They had to drive up there. It's a long drive to Liverpool. To go up there and see that rubbish, it was just unbelievable. I mean, fair play. There's been a couple of players that have come out today. Mesut Ozil came out with a statement apologising. Aaron Ramsey came out with a statement apologising. The manager, to be fair to him, he even said that, you know, it was unacceptable. But listen, we're just getting tired of this. This is a big club, Arsenal Football Club. We've had all summer, you know, to bring in and refresh this team, and we just haven't done it. And I honestly look on it now and I think to myself, Arsene Wenger's got 4 days to save Arsenal's season, or we're going to have the same old, same old. I mean, yesterday, we practically went to Liverpool with the same team, more or less, that we played last year and got beaten 3-1. And what happened? We got even worse this time, 4-0. We've bought players. We ain't even playing them. Why was Lacazette not playing yesterday? Why did Kolasinac not play? Why did players play out of position? It's so frustrating. Even 24 hours afterwards, it's still, for me, so frustrating. And as I said, it was just so obvious yesterday. There's positions in that team that need to be filled. Arsene Wenger needs to be ruthless. So for the last 2 weeks, all I keep hearing is about, yeah, we need to get players out. We need to get players out. We need players to come in to this team. The team is not good enough. We were up against a good team yesterday, and they showed us up. They embarrassed us. It's not good enough. There's areas of this team that need to be filled ASAP, and we've only got 4 days to do it, right? These were the positions for me. Creative midfielder, Granit Xhaka, for me, from what I've seen so far, he may go on to prove me wrong, is not a creative midfielder. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to work out what type of midfielder he is, because sometimes he does play some nice passes and that, but he's not Santi Cazorla. He's not Santi Cazorla. And Santi Cazorla is not coming back anytime soon. He's injured. You know, we love the guy. We want to see him come back. But are we going to see Santi back in an Arsenal shirt before Christmas? And even if he does come back before then, what sort of Santi is going to play? What would be 10 minutes there, 15 minutes there to ease him back in? Go out there, Arsene, and fill that position. There's Jean-Michel Seri at Nice, available. Meet the release clause of about £35 million and you can get him, or go in there with a bid and you can get him. There's Leon Goretzka at Schalke in the last year of his contract, right? I do obviously know that his preferred destination is obviously Bayern Munich, and he might see out his contract, but have we tested it? Have we gone in there with an aggressive bid to say, here's a chunk of money to get Goretzka? Goretzka, come and join Arsenal, join this project, play with Mesut Ozil, play with Alexis Sanchez. Have we done that? You know, defensive midfielder. Obvious yesterday that we need a defensive midfielder. Granit Xhaka's not a defensive midfielder. Coquelin is a decent defensive midfielder, but he's not the answer. Yeah? We need better. William Carvalho is out there at Sporting Lisbon, available. West Ham have been trying to get him. Available. Steven Nzonzi at Sevilla, played in the Premier League, was very good for Stoke, has gone to La Liga, has been very impressive. Available, big, imposing and skillful, got a real football brain on him, would be perfect in that midfield. Why not go and make a bid for this player? It wouldn't cost a king's ransom to get somebody like a Steven Nzonzi, and he's available. Defender, Mustafi, we're hearing wants to leave. He didn't even play yesterday. And in the last week of the window, all of a sudden, he wants to go. We've sold Gabriel. Now we've got two young guys, Chambers, who hasn't played a game this season, looks like he's on his way out. Rob Holding, who yesterday looked out of his depth, even though I love him, even though I think he's going to become a good player. But yesterday he got absolutely roasted. Per Mertesacker, who is retiring at the end of the season anyway. And Lauren Koscielny, who's very injury prone. Go out there and get Virgil van Dijk. Put the money on the table and get it done. Or at least try to get it done. I know in doing these transfer shows, I speak to a lot of agents. I know it's not as simple as just going there with the money. If it was as easy as that, well, it is if you're PSG, but it's not as easy as that, right? I know negotiations have to go on. I know, you know, the player has to want to come, but at least try. Go out there, try and get Van Dijk. He would be perfect. A leader in the middle of the park. Him and Koscielny as a combination would be brilliant. All of a sudden, you've got a solid back four. Why not? Go and get it done. We have hardly spent any money this summer. We've only bought Lacazette 49 million, and we shifted out enough players that our net spend is virtually zero, and we're going to be getting rid of more. If Mustafi goes, they're saying that they want 35 million for him. That means if we put another 25 million pounds or another 35 million pounds on top of that, we've got enough money to get the deal done for Van Dijk. And we ain't spent no money, and we've got a budget. Every single club in the Premier League last year got a wad of money from the Premier League, from the TV rights. Sunderland, who got relegated from the Premier League, got more money than Bayern Munich did for winning the Bundesliga. There's no excuse for Arsenal to say they don't have the money to go and buy somebody like a Virgil van Dijk, especially if Mustafi's leaving. If Oxlade-Chamberlain wants to go, let him go and replace him. I love Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't want him to go, but if he's going to go to Chelsea, collect the 35 million pounds, then go out there and get Lamar done. Everybody else at Chelsea have gone, got Bakayoko, City have gone, Bernardo Silva, Mendy, PSG are getting Mbappe. Everybody else has been getting players from Monaco. We've been haggling all season over Lamar. All season. Why don't we just go in, put in a proper, serious bid? It's going to have to be over the odds and get the deal done. It's overpriced, we know. That's just how it is. If you want to buy a house in London, you want to buy a house in New York, if you want to buy a house in Sydney, Australia, they're overpriced. It's a big city, it's overpriced. If you go on the outskirts, if you want to live out of London, right, you can get the same type of house cheaper. But if you want to live in London, you've got to pay the rate. It's the same with players. If you want the best players, and you want a top player from a top European team, you have to pay it over the odds. If you can't afford that, you have to buy the cheap players, what we've been doing. But we can afford it, so go and get it done. Get Thomas Lamar done. If you can't get Lamar done, there's Julian Draxler available. Available right now, Draxler. If you go in there with a proper, serious bid, you can get Draxler done. No reason why it can't be done. No reason why we can't get Draxler done. And he would be an upgrade. He can play on that left-hand side. He'd be excellent at Arsenal. Right? I'm getting a bit upset here. Riyad Mahrez could come in as a replacement for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Perfect replacement. £50 million is what Leicester apparently want. If you get 35 million for Ox, put 15 million pounds on top of that. We know Mahrez wants to come to Arsenal. He'd be an upgrade. Get him. 2 years ago, he was a player of the year. As good as Ox has been, he's got nowhere near that. Go and get him. There's lots of players out there that we can get. If we are aggressive enough, if we stop messing around. There's 4 days left. 4 days left for Arsene Wenger to go out there and make serious. I'm not on about panic buys. Not no Kim Kallstroms and things like that. Proper players. I'm not interested in us just battling it out for the top 4. Listen, I'm not being over my station here. I'm saying that I want us to challenge for the league. I know we've already lost 2 games, but I want us to at least challenge for the league. Not challenge for top 4, challenge for the league. And if we end up in the top 4, then fair enough. But challenge for the league. Are we going to honestly do that with the team that we've got at the moment? Are we? We saw the evidence yesterday. We won't. So let's see what happens in the next 4 days. Thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget the excellent OneFootball app. We've been pushing it all summer. They've been supporting us. It's a brilliant app. It's in the description below. Don't forget to download it. I think I'm going to go to the carnival now and just chill out for the rest of the day. I'm starting to get a bit upset about this whole transfer business. 4 days to go. Leave your comments. Let me know who you think we need. And thanks for watching the show today.
Subscribe to ArsenalFanTV.